Hi, this is Eric Roman with Coldwell Banker Ackley Realty. I'm here to share with you the 7 steps to buying a home. There are 7 main steps involved in buying a home. The first step is getting pre-approved. Consulting with the lender should be the first thing you do. A good lender will pull your credit and review your taxes and bank statements when you submit an application. This takes you from a pre-qualification to a pre-approval, which is more appealing to sellers, especially in today's competitive market. This costs you nothing extra and can save you a lot of time and money in the long run if there is something they find that will cause you to not qualify. Some lenders will wait until you find a home and get an offer accepted before they look at any of your documents. Without getting pre-approved, you risk getting under contract and having to pay for an inspection and an appraisal before finding out if you qualify. The inspection and appraisal are usually about $300 to $400 each. Getting pre-approved with a good lender is the most important step in buying a home if you're financing. You will need a pre-approval or pre-qualification letter to be able to submit an offer on any home as well. The second step is finding the right agent. This is someone that should be able to help you navigate the housing market and answer any questions that may come up during your search. They should be able to help you with any of the hurdles involved in getting to closing. There are many ways to search for homes these days, but the right agent will have other resources for housing inventory, like listings their colleagues have that are not on the market just yet, but are coming soon. Step number 3 is to find the perfect home. Your agent, for the most part, will do this for you, but if you see any properties they have not sent you, be sure to let them know first so they can make sure you're protected and represented. Calling for sale by owners directly will often circumvent your agent from the transaction. Let them make that call for you and find out everything you need to know about that home before viewing it. Number 4 is submitting an offer. Your agent will determine a fair offer price by showing you what similar properties are selling for nearby. They will also help you negotiate and get the terms accepted with the seller's agent. An experienced agent with good relationships with other agents is a powerful tool in this market. Your next step would be your escrow deposit, your inspections, and your appraisal. Once the offer has been accepted, you will have a couple of days to make your escrow deposit. The amount of this deposit is negotiated on the contract. This amount gets applied towards your closing cost on the closing statement at closing. Your inspection will take place after this. This inspection will be done by a licensed home inspector and will determine if the property is in acceptable condition. You can back out for any reason during your home inspection. It is the main escape route in any contract. The appraisal usually will follow right after this. This is done by the lender to make sure that the property is going to appraise at or above the purchase price. The next step will be underwriting and final underwriting. The lender will review all of your documents you provided and run your credit to make sure you qualify for the loan that you applied for. They do this one more time right before closing to make sure nothing has changed. Be sure not to go out and buy all new furniture or a car on credit right before closing. This commonly disqualifies buyers right before closing. The last step is closing and funding. This is where you will sign all the documents from the lender and the title company. The entire process usually takes about an hour or 2 for financed buyers. You will normally send a wire for the amount of money for your closing costs the day before the closing. Once the lender has confirmed all documents and funds received, we will have what is called funding. This is when the seller gets their money from the lender and all funds have been dispersed. This is also when you're supposed to get your keys. Be aware that closing and funding do not always occur on the same day. This is common in Friday closings or closings that happen just before a holiday. If funds are not dispersed before the lender's cutoff hour for outgoing wires, funding will not happen until the next business day. This can cause you to wait for a weekend before you're allowed to get your keys and move in. These are the 7 steps involved in buying a home. I would love to help you realize your dream of home ownership, as I have for so many of my other clients. I would love to work with you and look forward to meeting you and earning your business. Please call me anytime. I'm always available.